All right. You just hit that digital download button on the Jumparound podcast right here on Spreaker.com. Hang on one second, though. I got to finish this little scratcher card I picked up at the Shell station. Come on, baby. 3 money bags. 3 money bags for Daddy. One time. Come on. 3 money bags. 3 money bags. Oh, hell. I'm going back to work tomorrow. But I'm doing this podcast first, baby, so strap in. Pull them tight one more time. We're going green right after the fancy music. Next time by Big Joe. Hit that button, Big Daddy.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
This is a hybrid. This is a cross, bluegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, featherbed Brent, and Northern California Sensimilla. The amazing stuff about this is that you can play 36 holes on it in the afternoon, take it home and just get stoned to the bejesus belt that night on this stuff.
Ooh, have mercy, we done snuck out again, baby! They can't hold us in that insane asylum all the time. We coming to get you. 220 pounds of brown-eyed soul, West Parkett. The round mound of sound, Mr. Joe Beasley. It's the Jumparound podcast on Spreaker.com. I'm digging this. Roll it out one time. Hit it again. Ooh-wee. It should be illegal to have this much fun. Hanging out with my boy, Mr. Stone Mountain Tours, Big Joe Beasley. What's going down?
What's going on, partner?
I'm just here. I'm here. I'm glad it's Tuesday. Tuesday only means one thing. It means Jumparound podcast.
That's right. The latest and greatest in the World Wide Web.
And I want to thank you, Mr. Beasley, for the excellent job you've done putting the podcast out there in the world. You've busted your butt, and you've done a lot of the social media stuff for us, getting us out there to where everybody can see us. Where all are we located at now so that people can make comments, send in questions, or beg us to get off the air?
We are live and direct on the Facebook. We got us a page. We got a dedicated page on the Facebook, the Jumparound podcast. There's some links on there to the YouTube page. We actually now have a YouTube channel, so we'll be uploading our podcast straight to the YouTube channel as well. We're on Spreaker.com, which was the original.
Well, of course,
was the original Spreaker.com. Shout out to the Spreakers.
Gotta be on the Spreaker.com.
Yep. We're up on the Twitter. We're looking for jumpers to the Twitter. We're going to call our show fans jumpers.
We got jumpers.
I think that's the Twitter, the latest Twitter. Our Twitter homepage is going to be at Jumparound_pod. It's the Wes and Joe show.
That's right. They can write us there. They can write us on the YouTube page. They can write us on Spreaker.com. They can write us on the Facebook page, the Jumparound podcast. They have more than enough ways. We have an email address, the Jumparound podcast, all one word, at gmail.com. They can get to us.
Google Plus. We got a Google Plus page.
Grief. We're everywhere.
We're more places than some of the businesses around here.
Yeah, it's
pretty sad, actually, though.
I don't know, but please, folks, jumpers, send us a line. Tell us you're listening. Tell us you hate it. Whatever. Don't sell the show. Sell the show.
Here's what we got, man. I tell you what, we got Facebook up and running. I think that was the first page we got up and running last week when we put up part 1 or part 2. Can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first 2 days we got up to about 30 likes. And we're pushing 48, 49 likes on that page now.
Yes.
And in a week, less than a week, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And you were checking out the Spreaker and the YouTube for the how many actual plays, I guess.
We're over 200. Over 200 plays. I think
somebody's listening to the show, man.
I think for a mom and pop show, for a big man and a little man show, that's a lot. I think we're starting out pretty strong.
That's a lot. I mean, it is a lot. And I know we're not hitting that thing 10, 12 times a piece.
No. I know. Look, I know some of the people listening because some people have said hello to us. Want to send out some shout-outs. I got a list here. I'm going down it. Norfolk, Virginia. Hello.
That'd be Virginia Beach.
Well, Virginia Beach.
Shout out to the Navy people in Virginia Beach.
Anchors away. Of course, we've got San Francisco, California. Hello. Cavalier, North Dakota. Why you moved up there, I have no idea. Hello.
We got somebody in North Dakota? That's crazy.
Carl Spackler, Bushwood Country Club, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hello.
I think he was our first like.
But no, that was Irish Joe. Irish Joe over there in Dublin, Ireland over there.
I forgot about Irish Joe already. See?
Kayfabing with Irish Joe.
That's right.
We got another international listener. Nicholas Airstrip over in London, England over there. Hello. I want to say thank you for listening to the podcast. Keep coming back. Tell a friend. Push the like button. Tell a neighbor.
Send your suggestions. Send your feedback. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on our Facebook page. Share it with your friends. Hit the like button. Tweet to us. Send us an email with your suggestions and comments. Give us some feedback. You got two guys sitting here just doing whatever, talking about nothing. Killing time. That's our motto.
And I do killing time well, I promise you.
I got nothing better to do. Well, actually, I do, but this is a good, fun way of just sitting around BSing.
All right, enough. I think we've drilled it into their heads. Please, send comments. Like us. Tell a friend. Bottom line. All right, so let's get into this week's episode of the Jumparound podcast. This week I was by myself. Big Joe was not able to make it for the interview. Where were you anyway? Were you like on an African safari or what?
I was knee deep in putting this social media site together.
Oh, so you were at home in bed?
I was basically wasting time. Yeah, I had.
Well, you have things to do. You're a grown man with children and a wife. Whereas I have no children to run around. So you actually have family duties you have to take care of.
Yeah, setting the kid up for the upcoming football season, stuff like that. Just small stuff that you do in the summer.
Exactly. Okay, so you weren't here. I sat down with the King of Buford, Don. Last name withheld to protect his identity, and with the AngryGator, Mr. Tom Brewer, another fine citizen of the city of Buford, a pal of mine. We sat down on Saturday night, and we started the recorder rolling here, had the mics hot, and we talked. I was going to do it for like 45 minutes. We ended up talking for 3 hours. Only stopping to freshen up the cocktails. Had a little bit. About a half gallon of Crown Royal, peach schnapps, some cranberry juice,
peach schnapps,
and of course the Jägermeister, which is always handy in the Parkey household.
Peach schnapps.
Well, it's whatever.
Is it a high school party all of a sudden?
Well, you just got to drink what you can.
One of them's got to be a light drinker.
A light drinker.
Yeah, they just like the light drinks.
No, sir. Neither one of those are light drinkers, I promise you. That's why there was a half a gallon of Crown involved, buddy.
I got you.
There is, yes. Now, on this will be probably the first version of the first episode of the podcast that we actually have used the censor button on. We've had to add a couple of little beeps and tones, absolutely, just to kind of keep it family friendly. So if you'll hear those. It's not your radio, or it's not your computer, rather. It's not your phone acting up. It's a sensor beep. You'll hear those as we go on. All right, so let's get into the interview. It's the King of Buford. It's Tom Brewer, the AngryGator, and myself. Saturday night across the poker table here in the Jungle Room. Here we go. We're here with the King of Buford and with Mr. Tom Brewer, and we're just discussing whatever comes across our mind. That's what we do here on the Jumparound podcast. So we're recording this on Saturday night, actually, after the Belmont Stakes, the big horse race, was today. I think everybody in the U.S. was probably rooting for California Chrome, and horse just couldn't cut it today.
You know what? I saw
Bring your mic a little bit closer.
I saw a minute and a half of the race. Is that how long it lasts?
It lasts like 2:25.
2:25.
So you caught probably half of it, yeah.
I saw it, and I had no idea who was racing other than California Chrome.
Did you hear about the race before it started, or
I knew there was a race.
you knew there was a big race today,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
weren't sure of who was racing or anything?
No. I mean, there's not a lot of rubbing that I know of in horse racing. I don't know of any like spin outs and.
No, that's really dangerous in that sport because you're breaking legs or necks or
Yeah,
asses, something.
I'm a little more into car racing rather than horse racing, but
What about you, King? Did you see it today? Did you watch the race?
I watched it. Do they go in the same direction as NASCAR?
They do go in the same direction as NASCAR. Yes.
Wow.
You might want to come up a little bit closer to there, just a little bit. There you go.
same way some people deal poker. In the
No.
same direction. Oh, no, that's right. You're supposed to go the other way, aren't you? That's right.
Wes
Well-
tries to deal Australian style.
I dealt backwards one time, and that was it. And now you won't. You just can't let that go.
No, but did you hear the choice words that the owner of the horse, California Chrome, had?
I did, and I think he has somewhat of a point. In case you were missing out after the race, and he kind of came across as a little bit of a sore loser, I think, because he was complaining that that these horses that lay out that don't race every race in the Kentucky Derby or every race in the Triple Crown, that they're rested, whereas all the other horses that race, all three races are tired, and that last race is the longest one at 1.5 miles. So you come in, after being off for a month, and you come in there as a fresh horse, and you're just whipping everybody, and he thinks that's why he got beat today.
Well, I thought his horse got beat because it wasn't the best horse today.
Well, he obviously wasn't the best horse, but he's saying because he's been racing for the last month or 5 weeks, and that horse hasn't raced until now. The thing is, and I heard this earlier today, actually. The horses, back in the Secretariat days, Seattle Slew, the Affirmed days, back in the 70s when you had several Triple Crown winners, horses back then raced every 2 or 3 weeks. They didn't rest them as much as they do now. I guess now the horses only run every 4 to 7 weeks. So he's saying that these horses don't even race in. They either race in the first race or the third race, or they might race in the second race, but they don't race all three unless you've got a possibility of like winning that Triple Crown. And you saw several horses didn't race in the Preakness that raced in the race today.
Well, I ain't the head cashier at Walmart, but don't you suppose, like in baseball, you have starters, you have middle relievers and relievers? Maybe these horses were relievers, and maybe his horse is a starter.
The horse that won today was actually a quote. It was like a home track horse, so to speak, that had raced there before and was used to the length of the races compared to a lot of the other horses that race 1 3/16 or race a mile and a quarter.
The point is to win the race, right?
The point is to win the
Okay.
win the race. The owners.
So you prepare your horse the best way you can. If you have to miss the Preakness in order to win the Belmont,
But you don't win the Triple Crown then.
No, you don't win the Triple Crown. You just win this one big race. I mean, it's got to be worth something.
You win the trifecta.
You know what? I would go with a trifecta rather than a no-fecta.
Well,
Is that a word? Is that a bet? No-fecta?
You can get that 10-cent superfecta, put the 10 cents on it instead of putting the whole $2 or whatever, and still,
That'd be my kind of action.
win part of the gimmick,
I'm
win part of the
going
action.
to do the 10-cent no-fecta race I go to.
Well, there's no 10-cent no-fecta. You just place one place or show you no bet at all.
Okay, now it's too
You
complicated.
guarantee you ain't going to lose any damn money if you don't put any money out there. I promise you that. That's a guaranteed saver. Not a winner, but it's a saver.
Yeah. I guess
But I
that's
would
maybe-
agree. I mean, I think he's got a point. I mean, I think only the horses that qualify for the Kentucky are eligible to win the Triple Crown. I think that's
Or should be able to race in the series, the Triple Crown races, is what he's saying. He's saying if you've got the points to get into a Triple Crown race and you don't race in the Kentucky Derby, you shouldn't be allowed to race in the other two.
I agree. I mean, it's like that play-in game for in baseball. I hate it.
And really, it does kind of go, if you think about it, back in the 70s, think of how baseball, for example, was played. You had a pitcher that went 8 or 9 innings, and then you might turn the ball over to a guy to come in to get 2 outs. Now he pitches maybe 4 or 5 innings. You've got middle relievers, you got long relievers, you've got guys that come in, you got situational pitchers, you've got guys that come in and get the last 2 or 3 outs of the game. And my point is the reliever not the position. Well, I mean, the role of the reliever in baseball now has changed, just like horse racing has changed now from what it was 30 years ago.
So maybe we should just go back to the old days. Maybe you can only have 4 pitchers on a roster. How about that?
You want? I'll tell you what.
How about spread out those 3 races 2 months apart? Give every horse an ample chance to rest.
But once again, that's part of the thing of, finding the best horses. You're doing it in a short amount of time. Here's an idea I've got. You want to make sure your horse runs and runs like hell? Put a damn glue factory next to the track.
I like that one.
I guarantee you them horses will run like hell, or they ain't. Or you know what? You're headed over to Mr. Elmer's place, pal.
I'm sure the horses really understand that messaging.
Well, it's an idea.
Why don't you just, put a couple horse heads on some stakes and stick them around the track too, and say, "Hey, look, this could happen to you."
You got to get a message across somehow. It's win or go home in quotations.
The long way home.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on here. So, what'd you do today, Don? Saturday afternoon, big weekend, I guess.
I just had to do the weekend chores. Stopped at McDonald's for the first time in 15 years.
Went and met the peasants.
The peasants? Who are the peasants?
All the little people of Buford. You are the damn king, son.
I went and socialized with my subjects at McDonald's.
That had to have been a pretty big event for you.
Well, yeah, I was the only one that spoke English in there.
So you haven't been to a McDonald's in 15 years, you're saying?
No, I got a Big Mac, right? So I got a Big Mac, and I don't even know what possessed me to stop in there.
Where do you usually go eat fast food at?
I usually don't eat fast food. If I eat fast food, it's going to be Taco Bell.
So did
something that just gets in you and out of you real quick.
Did the menu change much in 15 years at McDonald's?
I don't even remember what the menu was. 15. Hey, I got a Big Mac, but let me tell you, I got a Big Mac.
I think they had a Big Mac 15 years ago.
Yeah, they did probably. But I swear to God, that Big Mac was smaller than it was. It was smaller than when I remembered it. Either I've gotten bigger, or the Big Macs have gotten smaller. One of the two. I don't know which it is.
Well, that's the way everybody does it now. They charge you more money for whatever you're buying, and they just make it. Or no, they charge you the same amount, but then they give you like smaller. I remember when they did that to ice cream. I'd go in there and get a gallon of ice cream or whatever. But then you go back the next time, it's like 3/4 of a gallon, but it's the same price because them sneaky little bastards are, they don't want you to think that the price is going up when really it is going up because you're getting less for than what you pay.
So did you get 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun?
I don't recall if it was a sesame seed bun, but all the stuff in the middle, I had.
Then that's a Big Mac, sir.
That's a Big Mac. I think maybe it was just smaller because of the calorie count. Hey, we reduce calories.
Yeah,
we can reduce the calories, but just make it a little bit smaller.
So
probably an FDA requirement for calories.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's just how they get you. That's what my dad always would say. That's how they get you. They bring out a loaf of bread when you're at the steakhouse. Don't eat that bread, son. That's how they get you. But
fill you up,
Dad. I'm still ordering and buying the same kind. No, don't do that. You won't eat all your steak. But I'm paying for it. How do they get? That's how they get. Are they going to take the steak back and reuse it or something?
Man, you won't be able to eat all your steak. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Then you won't be able to eat all your damn steak. Well, hell, it's paid for anyway.
I don't think they're going to reuse it.
Yeah, they're not going to go throw it back in there. Maybe beef stew or something.
He just throw his hands up. You don't get it. That's how they get you.
Now, if you went to one of those Brazilian where they bring the meat on a skewer and carve it up for you on there, yeah, don't eat the meat or don't eat the bread there.
Right.
That's how they get you. They figure because that's all you can eat. You just freaking flip a flag, raise a flag, put a flag out, and they'll bring out whatever you want.
They'll never get me at the Brazilian steakhouse, sir.
But
no, I'm
don't eat the bread. Do not eat the bread.
I'm taping that damn green thing down to the table where I cannot flip it over. Keep on coming, son. What? My plate is full. Find another damn plate. Fill that son of a bitch up. I'm eating. I'm paying. That's a good plate, and it's expensive.
Yeah,
but it's hella good. It's gooder than hell.
Gooder than hell. I've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh, you got to go. To a Brazilian
I've never been to a Brazilian
steakhouse.
steakhouse.
You've never been to like Fogo de Chao or any of these other Brazilian steakhouse sounding places?
Negative.
Man, they bring a chunk of meat. I mean, I kid you not.
Yeah?
It is a chunk of meat. It's a side of beef. And they will carve that thing right there for you, and they put it on your plate, and they'll walk away, and you say, whoa, where are you going? I need more. I want a mound of meat on there.
Just drop it right in my mouth, son. Don't even waste a plate.
Yeah, but they'll get you. That's where they get you, though, because they keep bringing out the bread. And if you eat the bread, you get filled up on starch and wheat and gluten. Glutens. You gotta go for the beef. Stay away from all that side stuff.
Anybody knows from watching the Man versus Food show, the guy that does all the competitive eating or whatever, goes and eats the damn 72-ounce steak or the 7-pound burrito. Anybody knows from watching those shows, you can't eat the starches first. You have to eat the protein, get all the meat in first, because those starches slow you down.
So my father was probably on. He could have been a competitive eating trainer, apparently. If that's how they get you.
He's worried about the money, not the calories.
Yeah, but if you're already prepaying for your meal, you're gonna eat all the bread. Just like when you go to Stony River, they bring out the rolls. I mean, I'm eating those rolls up. I'm getting another. I'm keeping them coming. I'm throwing them in freaking a bag, taking them home with me.
Well, you can do it, Don, but that's how they get you. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, they done got me. They done got me.
That's how they get you. They had it was on YouTube. The girl, some damn little 15-year-old girl, some like little 125-pound girl.
The Black Widow?
You might as well call her that.
I liked it.
She ate 2 of those 72-ounce steaks at the Big Texan Steakhouse. She put down 1 in 6 minutes and polished off the next one within 15. So she
144 ounces of steak.
Plus 2 baked potatoes, 2 salads, 2 strawberry shortcakes, and 2 shrimp cocktails.
120 pounds.
Yeah,
I call bull.
it's on the Facebook, sir. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She doesn't sit down at the table and cut it with a fork and a knife and take her time. She was chewing this thing like she hadn't seen food in probably 6 years. She just picked up the whole steak and was just eating it like a cheeseburger. Just no.
So if I take that video back to my doctor, you think she'll lighten up on the 1,600 calorie a day thing? Can I eat 144 ounces of meat and be 120 pounds? Would you be okay with that, Doc?
That Atkins diet probably would allow you to do that. But
Man, that's going to tear up your colon. She's going to blow a toilet up when she gets done.
Something's going to be honking for the right of way down there. I
Oh,
don't know
my
what it's gonna
Lord.
be, but
That's a lot of beef.
that's.
I'll bet she didn't eat the bread first, though, did she?
No, she didn't. I watched the thing. She ate all the damn. She ate all the meat first.
Yeah.
And then she went, I think, through the baked potatoes and the salads and all that. It's on YouTube. We'll put the link up on the Jumparound podcast website, and you can see it for yourself.
Okay, I would definitely have to see that for myself.
I still have to see it. I want to. Did they like? I mean, was she slapping at their hands when they were trying to pull the plate away from her or something? Like she was like,
No, they brought
get away, get away.
They brought. I'll tell you another thing. I think I picked up on. They brought them both out at the same time. That's not what I picked up on though. But I kind of noticed that it was pretty rare. The steak was. So that it could be kind of just chewed kind of quick and gotten out of the way instead of, because if it's well done, you're really probably having to chew a little bit harder to get through it, get those jaws tired.
Well, I bet she was crapping chunks of beef for a week because it wasn't. There's no way she couldn't have been chewing it. I mean, she had been swallowing like cube-sized chunks. Just boom.
I kind of fast forwarded through it. I'll tell you the truth on that, but I wasn't paying attention to how she was eating it. She was going through it, though.
The only thing, I just remember seeing that Kobayashi fella eat about 112 hot dogs.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Those guys put what was it?
Dunking it in water and dancing and shaking while he's
Yeah.
eating and all that. And he's about 110 pounds.
Now, I saw something on the hot dog eating one time. It wasn't too far. It was like somebody ate like 20 hot dogs. And you'd have thought they had, you thought they'd eat the whole damn slaughterhouse out. And I'm thinking, that ain't. These damn boys just went over there and they crushed fucking 50 hot dogs every damn 4th of July over there. And you're worried about eating like 18 hot dogs?
I'd like to take one of those guys to an all-you-can-eat buffet and see what would happen. You think they'd get kicked out?
They might. They might call security on him after a point.
You've been here for an hour. You go now.
You go.
That's no comedy bit that guy does.
No more food for you.
I think it's time for you to go.
All you can eat. You just had all you can eat. You just leave now. All you can eat is what I say all you can eat. You just had all you can eat. Now leave.
Holy crap.
remember though when I was a kid one time. I think I ate 5 hot dogs. I thought I was the damn king of the. I thought I was the king of the world. Not much less more than the king.
You didn't have a reversal of fortune, did you? If you have a reversal of fortune, you're disqualified.
I don't know, man, but I know I think I was like 9 years old. 5 hot dogs. Bring them on. I'm just keep piling them on, Jack. I'm eating them.
I'm a badass.
Hey, there's something about hot dogs. There's things that I like. I like hot dogs, but I can't eat more than 2. They just after I eat 2,
Yeah.
I feel like I want to throw up.
Yeah.
There's just something about the taste. Chicken,
Yeah.
I can't eat chicken.
Well, that's chicken ones.
wanna throw up.
What about beef ones? Beef hot dogs.
It don't matter. It's still a hot dog. It's still lips and man. I can't eat all that.
Maybe you need a better grade of hot dog.
Try something a little bit better.
Spend an extra nickel, Don. Come on.
Get the kosher
Get a good
dogs.
hot dog.
Get the kosher dogs. Have they been blessed?
Yes.
I don't like eating pig peckers and chicken lips. Pig's feet, that's nasty.
I'm going to spring for the expensive dogs if that's what I'm getting in mind.
Let me get the cow's ass on there. That's a lot better tasting than that pig's feet and them pig peckers.
Well, they got all kinds of those eating contests. I saw one that was like a boiled egg eating contest.
Oh, they do everything.
yeah, they do all kinds of
weird. Lord.
I think, what's the record for ice cream? I think it was like 4 gallons in like 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes, something crazy. And they'll eat whatever. I mean, matzo balls, spaghetti.
I did see the spaghetti one. It was like 15 pounds of spaghetti or something like that.
It's crazy. Just
Wow.
crazy the amount of stuff these guys, or just what they'll eat. If somebody walks through the grocery store, I'm going to eat like 40 pounds of that right there. And just,
Can I get a bulk price, please?
How much?
I think you could if you do the ice cream eating contest. I want you to just let it melt and then drink it like a malt. Just drink it. That way you don't have to scoop it.
There might be rules on that.
I'm thinking there's
like
some
pureeing that steak.
That might have been against the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been.
You actually have to do where you have to actually chew.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I want to see a milk dud eating contest.
Oh, milk dud. It's probably been done.
Milk dud eating I mean, your jaw. I mean, I like milk duds. I eat a box of milk duds.
Right.
Man, when
Let's
the time
go
I'm
look
done
at
with
the
my milk duds, man, my
worldwide-
jaw is sore.
Let's go look at the worldwide interwebs. I know it's got to be on there, and we'll see what they say.
See if there's a milk dud
Really?
eating contest.
Okay.
So what's the food that you've eaten the most of, Tom?
The food that I've
that
eaten
would
the most.
qualify for a
Contest?
contest.
What contest
Or
could
what
I
food-
enter and be
No.
competitive with?
Yeah, for what type of food do you think that you could eat and be competitive in a food eating contest?
Man, that's a tough one because I've eaten a lot of food. A lot of food.
Do tell.
I've got a lot invested in this bod right here, son. You wouldn't know it to look at it, but it takes a little bit.
I think we would. I think we would, Tom. Anytime you look at a door, Tom, and you kind of look at it like you're going to go through it forward, and then you kind of turn sideways and think, should I go through it side? No, this way. No, this way. Oh, what the hell?
Y'all don't know. I'm in shape. I am in shape. It's a big pear shape right now, but it's a shape. So I don't know, man. Pizza.
That's what I'm thinking. Me, I could eat.
I could do like half a pizza.
Oh, I could eat a whole pizza. Oh, dude, I could eat a 5-course meal, and you put a slice of pizza in front of me. I'm eating it.
But
Yeah.
Now, wait. Now, here we go again, though. You could eat a whole, what, small pizza? A whole medium
16
pizza?
ounce, 16 inch, 18 inch. I don't care. I eat a whole pizza.
What about the Godzilla pizza? You couldn't eat that.
How big's that?
It's 7 pounds of pizza.
What's the guy over there?
I might eat it over a course of a week.
No, in an hour.
They
7
got-
pounds of pizza an
They
hour.
got the guy over in Marietta that was
Yeah.
on that Man versus Food
Yeah,
show.
it was.
They
Wasn't it
ended
like-
up tossing chunks
Yeah.
trying to eat that.
Wasn't it
thing.
like the Godzilla pizza or
I
something?
don't know. Some big ass pizza. That's
So,
what I call
I
it.
don't know if the place still exists.
No,
but-
I saw them make that big ass hamburger.
Yeah.
The world's biggest hamburger. I think it weighed like 120 pounds of beef or something. It was just something stupid.
Yeah.
4
couldn't do
gallons.
that.
4 gallons of ketchup, and mayo, and mustard, and 16 pounds of pickles.
I couldn't do that. Was that one of them big? That was the extra Big Mac.
I don't even know if that was for. I don't even know if that was for a contest. I think they were just trying to break a world's record.
Go up to McDonald's, ask for the extra Big Mac.
I want a.
La Big Mac. You should go up there and ask for La Big Mac.
I tell you one thing. Let me tell you. I went to this is no lie. I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I probably already told you this story. I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they were out of chicken.
How the hell are you out of chicken at damn Kentucky Fried Chicken?
It didn't happen to me once. It happened to me twice. I got one,
and they were open.
They were open. I said, I want chicken breast. That's where I was wanting some chicken breast. Sorry, we're out of chicken. I said, okay, well,
Why the hell are you even open?
Are you out of chicken breast or are you just out of chicken? We are out of chicken. Our delivery didn't come in today. We can get you sides.
I give you sides.
I didn't come up here for baked beans and macaroni and cheese. I came up here for chicken. That's like going to McDonald's and they're out of hamburgers.
How many dinner rolls can I get for $9?
I got to tell you, man, if I'm KFC and I'm out of chicken,
I'm shutting the door.
Everybody's going home. Everybody's going home. The fryers are going off.
I'm burning this place to the ground, you sons of.
It's a true story. I was baffled. I thought they just didn't want to serve me.
Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe that was.
But I did twice.
Did you have that Hawkeyes hat on?
No, I had this probably won some sort of Hawkeye.
That might have had something to do with it.
Okay, so I couldn't find Milk Duds on the list. However, I did find the Major League Eating website. It's the International Federation of Competitive Eating, IFOCE.com, for those of you listening that want to look along. Let's take a look at some of the records here. You were talking about a 24-inch pizza. There's different sizes pizzas. They have different records for different size pizzas. So 24-inch pizza, which was actually cut into 7 1/2 extra large Bacci, B-A-C-C-I, pizza slices. The record is 15 minutes for eating a 24-inch pizza.
So each slice is what, about the size of an
Shaquille O'Neal shoe.
8-inch pizza?
7-Eleven Sports Slurpee.
Oh, that's brain freeze.
22 ounces of Slurpee. You want to guess how long that took? 22 ounces.
2 minutes.
Negative, Ghost Rider. Don?
Well, I'm going to go with a minute 59 just so I can get the under on it.
Oh, God. Y'all don't even need to be eating competitively if you can't beat 9 seconds.
No way.
9 seconds for a 22 ounce.
There's no way. I mean, he'd be whoever they were sucking that through a garden hose.
He did hit the ground and passed out immediately afterwards. Okay, so asparagus. As we said, you're just walking through the grocery store. Get some of that and we'll try to eat that quick. 12 pounds, 8.75 ounces, deep-fried asparagus spears in 10 minutes.
12 pounds?
12 pounds, 8.75 ounces of deep-fried asparagus. Done by Joey Chestnut. That's the hot dog eating champ right now.
Yeah. Joey, everybody
has
Joey
a lot
Chestnut.
of records here.
Yeah.
He decided I'm going to eat unhealthy with those hot dogs. I want to eat something healthy with the asparagus. Counterbalance it.
Well, yeah, 12 pounds of fried asparagus has to be healthy.
No, you're right. It kind of negates it, right? The fried part.
I can't think of much more healthy than 12 pounds of fried asparagus.
Well, that's like eating
deep fried. Yeah.
That's like eating fried ice cream.
I guess it depends on if it's in flour or cornmeal.
Yeah. Well, in the South, I know that's health food.
Okay. So, beef tongue.
I don't even know.
Just the look on Tom's face.
I don't even want to eat no beef.
Oh. Beef tongue, 3 pounds, 3 ounces, pickled beef tongue whole. I guess you just take the whole tongue, pickle. How the hell do you pickle beef tongue?
They didn't cook it? It's pickled. So it's just...
I'm sorry, man. I would spend a minute and a half doing selfies with the tongue hanging out of my mouth first, so I couldn't come close to that.
12 minutes to eat 3 pounds and 3 ounces of pickled beef tongue.
I need no. There's no way I'd eat that.
No.
That'd make me throw up.
Hang on, it gets even better, friends.
Gizzards?
Oh, no. Better than that. Brain tacos.
Brain?
Never heard of it.
Well, it's because, I don't know. It was at the Zombie Pub Crawl. Go figure. The Zombie Pub Crawl. 54 brain tacos. Doesn't say how big the tacos are, but 54 brain tacos in 8 minutes set by Joey Chestnut.
That Joey Chestnut, man, he's got
a cast iron stomach.
He's all over the place, isn't he?
I mean, let's just go through some of the other things people just went. Let's go eat that. Cabbage. These are all in alphabetical order. Cabbage, candy bars, cannoli, catfish, cheesecake, cherry stone clams, chicken nuggets. Lord have mercy. 80 chicken nuggets in 5 minutes.
Wow. What about?
I mean, what are the rules? Is it just eat as much as you can in a set time?
Yep.
Or eat as much as you can until you can't eat anymore?
I'm sure it's a set time.
Yeah, set time.
Chili cheese fries. 8 pounds, 2 ounces of the Wiener Schnitzel chili cheese fries on board the Queen Mary in 10 minutes. Now, y'all ever, I know you lived in Texas, so do you know the Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
Wiener Schnitzel
No.
is good. It's a hot dog joint. Yeah.
All I know is the Whataburger.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's got a big W just like that. Yeah, good stuff
Do
there.
they make a salve for that?
A salve?
For that Wiener Schnitzel?
No, but you can get a shot. Cow brains, crab cakes.
You're just in the seas.
Yeah. Date nut bread, deep fried okra.
What about fire trucks? How many fire trucks can you eat in 10 minutes?
Godzilla. 8 in 35 seconds. Donuts, 49 glazed donuts in 8 minutes. Good Lord. Deep fried okra, 9.75 pounds. Cream-filled donuts, fish tacos, eggs, flautas.
How many eggs? How many boiled eggs?
50 eggs.
Eggs.
I get 50 eggs.
I mean, I love boiled eggs, man. I love hard-boiled eggs.
Cool Hand Luke got his ass beat. Let's put it that way.
Really?
How long did Cool Hand Luke have in that movie to eat 50 eggs? Was there a time limit?
Was it an hour?
I don't remember. I just remember him thumping it like a watermelon.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
I just remember they didn't have nothing to do. And just look out of the blue. I can eat 50 eggs. What?
I can eat 50 eggs.
Boys, we got a bet.
Papa Lucas, we got a bet over here. Joey Chestnut crushed Mr. Cool Hand Luke.
No way.
Nearly tripled him over. 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes.
What is that?
Good grief.
Needless to say, Carl the Floor Walker, I don't think was in on that action.
I think you missed on that one.
It's like 20 dozen eggs?
That's horrible.
That is, yeah.
That's insane.
I would hate to be around Joey Chestnut the week after that.
The month after that, I mean, that will blow. He'll blow a bathroom up. That will blow a bathroom up.
That's horrible.
That would be brutal. Oh, what? Joey's around again.
You catch wind of him 5 miles away. Joey's on the way over. He's 5 miles up the street.
There is no amount of Lysol, Febreze, or whatever. There's no amount of air freshener that's going to clean that up.
No.
Well, let me tell you.
That's just straight up paint peeling in the bathroom.
Talking about the smell. When they had that race in Talladega,
Yeah.
I kid you not, I could smell the Sunoco fuel when they ran that race in Birmingham or Alabama.
You can smell it over here
I
in Atlanta.
in Atlanta, I could swear to God, I had the back door open.
100 miles away, you smelled the Sunoco fuel.
I kept smelling. I go, what is that smell, Kat? She goes, it smelled like diesel in a way coming off the interstate. So I walked outside to see if I could see if there's a wreck, something burning.
Right.
And then I just noticed that it was. I told Kat, I said, "Man, this reminds me when I was down at Hampton at the races with Wes." I go, "That's the same smell."
There's no better smell. Maybe Top Fuel.
I was going to call you to see if you could go outside and see if you were smelling the same thing I was smelling.
Oh, I would have. I love the smell of a racetrack with the burning rubber and the Sunoco, when you can smell the fuel coming out of the cars, the raw fuel coming out of the pipes, except for like nitromethane at the drag races.
Well, it smells like victory. Does it smell like victory?
Just brings a tear to my eye.
So the wind must have been blowing because I had a breeze coming through the back over 985, coming over the back of the through my deck. Had the front door open, the back door open. It was nice, nice cool day, just blowing on through. And I swear to God, I could smell it. And it's not me. Kat could smell it too, but she didn't know what she was smelling. She goes, "Yeah, it just smells like gas."
Yeah.
I said, "That's Sunoco fuel."
It wasn't that mash you had going for that alternative.
No, I didn't have no mash.
Air quotes alternative fuel going, did you?
You can't. I'm not going to drink it. You go blind drinking that stuff, man. It's 200 proof.
Speaking of the still, how are we coming on the still over there?
I told you I got the paperwork printed out. I've got The form's filled. I just got to mail it and wait for my pre-mit to give me the green light to start brewing or start building.
Start building.
I think brewing
Build
was
it?
Yeah.
Build it, and they will come.
Why can't you? I mean, you could go ahead and build it if you really wanted to. You just couldn't finish it. I mean, you can't put, I don't know, you can't put the tubing in place, so to speak, until you get that permit.
Well, I've been doing some more research because I'm not doing corn. I'm going to do sugar.
Sugar. I like that.
Sugar. A little bit. Doesn't
Kind of a rum alternative fuel.
And if you get your permit, you can also go onto the government website, and you can sign up, and you can get sugar for 2 cents a pound if you're going to use it for fuel.
So he's going to buy the sugar from the government to make his mash.
Yeah, so you and I can pay for his sugar.
Yeah,
2 cents a pound. 30 gallons. About 30 gallons take about 500 pounds of sugar, and they'll deliver it. No delivery fee.
And they'll deliver it.
And they'll deliver it to you. No delivery fee.
just put it on your bridge card there, Don. Put it on your WIC vouchers.
On the snap.
What's the bridge card?
They deliver you some government cheese while they're at it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like it's a food stamp card, Don.
The bridge card is?
Yeah.
Is that what that WIC thing is? It says WIC fruit?
Jesus H. Christ.
I don't know what that is. I was in Walmart the other day, right? And it says WIC. It's like I was in the fruit section.
You're giving conservatives just stop now. You're giving conservatives a bad name when you don't even know what a damn WIC voucher is.
Well, I asked Cass, I said, what's that mean? Is this some sort of special fruit? It's WIC qualified. I go, I don't even know what a WIC is. I'm not making that up. I didn't know what it was.
Well, now you know.
What is it? You still haven't told me.
It's government assistance.
Government assistance.
So if I get, but I can buy the fruit even if I don't have the WIC card.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was only I thought you only could buy it if you had a WIC card. I thought there was WIC stuff that you could buy with the WIC card, and if you didn't have it, then you couldn't buy it.
Like going to the warehouse and get the government cheese. You can't actually buy that. You have to get that.
Eddie, just get my stacks of money ready, brother. Daddy's coming with his ticket to cash it in.
Oh, man.
Dude, just because I didn't know what WIC was.
So if I bring over some cinnamon and some apple flavoring, can I have some apple pie alternative fuel, you think, to put in my air quote car?
Here's some strawberries, Don. Throw that in the mash for me, would you?
My car runs better on strawberries.
I've been doing some research on it though, and you can get hooked up with like bars and restaurants. They throw their like beer out and stuff when it's,
Yeah.
You get hooked up with them, and they'll give it to you. It's all part of it. Process that.
Well, pull the sugar out of that. The vegetable oil thing, yeah. Vegetable oil, like cars, like diesel cars that can run on vegetable oil.
Yep.
I think I saw something.
You have to strain the taco shells out of it, but
and the French fries and the fish and
I think your
hush
car,
puppies.
But then you can run your
would stink though, man. I think your car would stink. It would smell like
French fries.
Yeah,
it's like a deep fryer coming down the road. I don't know if I'm going to put that in my car.
I don't think it would be as labor intensive to run up to Taco Mac and borrow their burned grease than it would be to go try to get 60 pounds of strawberries or 40 pounds of watermelon, 200 pounds of sugar.
Go to the grocery store. They're going to throw that shit out anyways. Just freaking, hey, don't throw it out. Give it to me.
It smelled better than Joey Chestnut after an egg-eating contest. I promise you that.
Next thing you know, with all this damn sugar he's going to be buying, his son of a is going to be buying all the damn newspapers up to get the coupons out.
Yeah.
Look, I just got 80 bags of sugar for 35 cents. I spent 2 weeks clipping coupons to do it, but...
He'll be the extreme couponer.
Yeah, he'll be on that damn show.
No, I don't know nothing about no extreme couponing.
Don't worry, you will as soon as you find out how much it's going to cost you.
If the government's going to give me sugar for 2 cents a pound, I'll take my sugar for 2 cents a pound. I mean, come on.
All right, so that's as good a place to stop for right now as any, and we will come back later on with the King of Buford and with Tom Brewer. That'll conclude this week's show. Joe, we're getting ready now for next Tuesday and the next episode of the Jumparound podcast.
That was some good stuff. Some excellent stuff there.
Oh, and believe me, there's some really good stuff coming up too in the other ones. Like I said, 3 hours we sat down and talked, so we've got plenty of interview left with those two cats.
And that's right. And we can't put 3 hours out on one podcast, but we could definitely break it up.
Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff for plenty of shows here. But not sure how we'll work it. Not sure if we'll wait a couple weeks and put some more of that on or if we'll put it back next Tuesday. We've got some other people lined up to come on to the show. And we might do those interviews in the coming weeks and then come back to them. But we'll definitely have on the rest of that interview in the coming episodes.
As long as Don starts taking orders for flavored ethanol, strawberry, apple pie.
Yeah, if y'all just want to, if you're interested in getting some of that mash, some of that good ethanol stuff you can put in your car, so to speak. Whatever you got, bananas, watermelons, strawberries, grapes. Let me know. Send us an email. Drop us a line at the Jumparound_pod on Twitter. We'll just give you Don's address because Don lives in a very secret place. It's a cave basically off. You can't find his house.
He's not Batman. It's not a bat cave.
Might as well be.
Fort Knox, maybe.
Not Fort Knox, but it might as well be. It's well hidden from
Wayne Manor. It's the King of Buford Manor.
You feel like you're going to the bat cave when you're driving back to where his house is. He's already got a place where the revenuers can't find him, I promise you.
I got you. How about a shout out? We got to give a shout out to that old gal that double up on the Big Texan.
Her name is Molly Schuyler is what her name is.
Shout out to Molly Schuyler.
Hello. They don't
Holy
believe
cow,
it.
dude.
And folks,
yeah, we're going to have to put a link up on that video.
The link will be up so you can actually watch this old gal knock out those two steaks on the Jump Around podcast website on Facebook.
Yes, she may not be Joey Chestnut and 12 dozen eggs, but holy cow. Literally, holy cow. Times 2.
I couldn't do it. Times 2. I couldn't do it times 1. I couldn't do it times half.
You couldn't get past the salad.
Yep. That's true. That's the deal breaker for me, brother. I'm not lying.
And I tell you what, for the people that when they do get to see her do it, and on the link on the YouTube, you got to see her smash that. They just have to. You can't imagine until you see her smash that shrimp cocktail in one swoop.
All right, so we're getting out of here for now. We'll be back next Tuesday with another episode of the Jump Around podcast. For Big Joe Beasley, I'm Wes Parkey. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.